betrayal lies in silence. While Harry became ensnared in a predicament, Meghan discreetly accumulated funds. Greetings and a heartfelt welcome to our Princess Diana News YouTube channel. Harry has recently asserted that silence equates to betrayal, insinuating blame on the palace. In contrast, Meghan has chosen to maintain a noticeable serenity during this time. This is the same woman who has tightly held onto Harry's arm for the last 5 years, and now she is unexpectedly quiet? It leads us to conclude that she must be engaging in some actions that go against her husband. So, what exactly is Meghan currently involved in? When Harry spoke to Tom Bradby, he emphasized that staying silent only enables the abuser to continue their harmful behavior. He was, of course, referring to the palace and his own family, but what about his beloved partner, his Mary Magdalene? According to Harry, his mother is the woman he deeply cares about and wants to please. The silence surrounding Meghan's absence in the media and lack of planted stories could be seen as a betrayal towards her husband, Harry. However, Harry's remarks imply that remaining silent enables the abuser to continue their harmful behavior, suggesting he may be referring to himself as the abuser. The abuse that occurred was facilitated by the silence from the palace and the royal family, with Harry being the one responsible. However, the royal family successfully managed the situation in an appropriate manner. Harry was effectively urged to face the consequences of his own words, fabricated narratives, and irrational actions, which will likely lead to regret for initiating this chaotic situation. It is expected that this outcome will prompt him to finally seek the crucial mental health support he requires. However, it is imperative for Harry to redirect his concern away from his abandoned family and instead concentrate on his wife's activities. There are speculations about Meghan's current project, and the subject matter remains a mystery. Could it be a book detailing her experiences with Harry and his struggles with mental health? Perhaps it dives into their past drug-fueled adventures. Alternatively, some suggest Meghan might be contemplating a divorce from a man who seems to be a constant source of comedy and ridicule globally. Undeniably, Harry's actions are likely causing embarrassment for Meghan at the moment. As he continues to discuss his family's silence, he only compounds his problems. Thankfully, Meghan has finally stopped talking, which is something we have all hoped for. Even though it may not last, any moment of peace from Meghan is truly delightful. It makes me wonder if Harry is aware of Meghan's current activities. Alternatively, does he fail to notice her behavior because he is solely focused on provoking a reaction from the genuine royal family? Harry should carefully consider his captor and her questionable mother, Doria, who have transformed him into someone much worse, an envious, indolent, and foolish individual. Consequently, Harry's behavior has become cruel and he now resembles a bully, rather than embodying the qualities of a true prince. Essentially, his title is merely symbolic as he does not conduct himself in a manner befitting royalty. What is Meghan really doing? Rumor has it that she is in contact with Oprah, collaborating on a plan to leave Harry behind. Alternatively, it is speculated that she is distancing herself from him due to his embarrassing behavior. It seems possible that Meghan no longer sees value in her connection with Harry and is considering ending their relationship. Currently, despite Meghan's potential willingness to remain in the marriage, her silence strongly implies that she has ulterior motives. It is essential for Harry to recognize that when Meghan is involved in undisclosed activities, the outcomes are likely unfavorable. Her silence consistently carries a sense of foreboding, indicating her commitment to scheming and pursuing hidden agendas. Hence, it is quite evident that Meghan's actions are anything but innocuous. Meghan acknowledges that while she will retain her royal titles, her ties with the UK are limited. Moreover, she is aware that the royal family desires Harry's return and may attempt to apologize in order to facilitate reconciliation. However, Meghan is reluctant to mend relations with the royal family as her focus is now primarily on establishing her brand and pursuing financial and political interests in the United States. The royal family's attempts at reconciliation only serve to complicate matters for Meghan. It is highly unlikely that the people of the UK and Meghan will develop a positive relationship. However, Harry seems to have the desire to reconcile with his family, and he may offer a vague apology, but only with Meghan's approval. Can you perceive the issue here? Nevertheless, Meghan has prepared backup plans in case any situation arises. She is taking precautions to safeguard her interests. However, she has decided to move on from her life in the UK. She has also chosen to distance herself from the royal family, except for retaining her titles. On the other hand, Harry appears to be disoriented and troubled. In the meantime, he has been actively appearing on talk shows, seeking opportunities to share his thoughts with anyone willing to listen. Suddenly, Meghan has vanished without a trace, leading to speculation that the talk show hosts may have favored Harry over her. Speculations also suggest that Meghan might have returned to their little-used mansion in Canada, with no mention of their children. It is now apparent that Meghan and Harry had indulged in numerous drug-infused days at their residence in Montecito. This would pose a problem for them, as it would have negative consequences. If Meghan were to engage in this behavior around children, it could potentially attract attention from Child Protective Services, which would not benefit either of them. CPS might intervene and not only remove any children present but also the unborn baby. It is my earnest wish that the individuals who loaned those children to Meghan and Harry promptly retrieve them. It is widely believed that Meghan was the primary writer of Harry's book. Therefore, it would be absurd if people decide to read her book considering everything she has done. What particularly concerns me is Doria's actions. After learning about what she did to her ex-husband Thomas Markle and the travel agency situation, not to mention defrauding him and the tax authorities, she could potentially testify against her own daughter. I wouldn't be surprised if she did. Meghan is no better than her mother, who has been involved in a few accidents. This leads me to believe that Meghan is capable of the same behavior. They say that Doria and Meghan share strong similarities, indicating that family traits are often passed down. Doria likely acquired some valuable skills during her time in prison, and we won't have to wait long to witness the full extent of her story. Tom Bower has already begun writing her biography, which is expected to be an unrestrained account and will be published in the coming months. It is highly likely that Meghan is feeling embarrassed by Harry's actions at the moment. However, considering her awareness of the script, she should also feel embarrassed on a personal level. Given Meghan's past behavior and actions, it would not be surprising if this were the case. It is rather unexpected that Harry is giving numerous interviews on television without Meghan by his side. It is puzzling why she would miss out on the chance to showcase her expensive outfits, even though they do not necessarily flatter her. It is safe to assume that Meghan was aware of the potential backlash that would arise upon the release of the book. It is evident that she was aware of that fact. I strongly believe that much of what Harry mentioned, particularly regarding his family, likely originated from Meghan herself. Therefore, it appears that she is currently attempting to create some distance from the book by avoiding any discussion about it. Furthermore, I am certain that she is displeased with its overwhelming sales. It is important to note, however, that the book's popularity did not stem from its perceived excellent writing. Out of curiosity, they made a purchase to witness the anticipated spectacle filled with falsehoods. Aware of its dubious nature, they eagerly desired to gauge the extent of its deception. Presently, Meghan's notable absence suggests she might be contemplating a strategic move. I have no doubt about it. Meghan behaves just like a snake, and we all know that snakes cannot be trusted. It's quite evident that if Meghan decides to write her own book, it will undoubtedly be filled with an abundance of falsehoods. I often contemplate when this relentless persecution of the generous royal family, who have bestowed so much upon them, will come to an end. If they hold such disdain for the family, why don't they simply leave them be? The current advisor's performance is highly questionable. If someone other than Meghan Markle is providing guidance, they should be dismissed, as their actions have significantly diminished their support. It would be quite humiliating for them if they were to attend the coronation and face the undeniable chorus of boos. Perhaps it would even be fitting to have a loudspeaker present to ensure their constant reminder of public disapproval. Your input and thoughts on this matter are highly valued. Feel free to share your opinion in the comments section and join the conversation surrounding Harry and the royal family. If you find my video captivating, feel free to show your support by liking and sharing it. Don't hesitate to subscribe to the Princess Diana News channel for future content. Thank you for watching, goodbye, and I look forward to connecting with you again tomorrow.